Hello, we're on to matchday number 20 now in the Vanarama National League. There wasn't too many games that took place last time around, but we'll have a look at them anyway, and then make some more predictions. An interesting thing to note there, just today, in fact, the North and South Vanarama National League divisions 6th tier has finally been suspended for 2 weeks. But these games are still going ahead, to my knowledge, in the 5th year, so they are somewhat fortunate. Who knows, they might be the next ones to face these ongoing further restrictions with the ongoing rise in COVID cases in the UK. So back on the 13th of January, we had a 1-1 draw between Dover and Bromley. Had Tish Manga scoring the goal for Bromley. We had Bramble scoring for Dover. And we had a sending off from Mafuta for Bromley, but they still managed to get something out of it. Wrexham, they defeated Dover 3-1 with Hull, Johnson, Gallagher and Young for Wrexham, Rose scoring for Dover. Stockport, 2-0 winners against Dagenham and Redbridge, Bennett and Reid for Stockport. Kingsland, they defeated Eastleigh 1-0, Marriott via the penalty spot. And those were all the games going back till the 10th of January. So, a number of teams have a lot of catching up to do. You got Sutton United, they only played 14 games. Solihull Moors only played 13 of that. Dover, even them, they only played 12. So 12 is the lowest, and who's played the most? Up to 18. So between 12 and 18 matches these teams have played. So some will get all the fixtures back to back midweek weekend games at some points, and other teams can have a few more rest periods, so it's the luck of draw depending on if matches have to be postponed or not. But so let's go for the games, to my knowledge, that are all taking place there tomorrow. So Bromley in fact, they're taking on Halifax. $2.40 for Bromley, $3.30 for the draw, $2.60 for Halifax. Bromley, they come to us in 10th, 6 wins, 4 draws, 4 defeats, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5. Halifax in 6 wins, 5 draws, 6 defeats, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. Both me and the FootySimulator is going to go with Bromley here, 2-1 winners. Next up is Chesterfield taking on Wrexham, $2 for Chesterfield, $3.50 for the draw, $3.10 for Wrexham. Chesterfield, they come to us in 17th, 6 wins, 1 draw, 8 defeats, 3 wins and a draw in the past 5. Meanwhile for Wrexham in 8th, 7 wins, 2 draws, 6 defeats, 2 wins in the past 5 matches. I'm going to go for Chesterfield, 3-0 winners. FootySimulator was also going to go for Chesterfield, but just a 1-0 scoreline. Wealdstone are taking on Aldershot, $2.60 for Wealdstone, $3.60 for the draw, $2.40 for Aldershot. Wealdstone comes to us in 15th, 6 wins, 3 draws, 7 defeats, 1 win and a draw coming in the past 5 matches. Meanwhile for Aldershot in 14th, 6 wins, 3 draws, 7 defeats, 2 wins in the past 5 games. I'm going to go with Aldershot here, 2-1 winners, compared to the FootySimulator, in fact going to go with Wealdstone, 3-1 victory. Our next game sees Dover taking on Solihull Moors. $5.20 if you want to go for Dover, $3.80 for the draw, $1.57 for Solihull Moors. So Dover Athletic in last position in 23rd, only played 12 games this season, 2 wins, 1 draw and 9 defeats, 1 draw in the past 5 games. For Solihull Moors, in 12th, 7 wins, 1 draw, 5 defeats, 2 wins in the past 5 games. Going to go off the favourites here, Solihull Moors to get a 1-0 victory, and the FootySimulator is going to go for a big upset, Dover Athletic to win it 4-1. Weymouth are taking on Hartlepool, $4.50 for Weymouth, $3.60 for the draw, $1.67 for Hartlepool. Weymouth are in 21st, 2 wins, 3 draws, 11 defeats, 2 draws in the past 5 games. Meanwhile for Hartlepool, they are in 2nd, in fact, 9 wins, 3 draws, 5 defeats, winning the last 4 games back to back. So I've got to go with the informed side, Hartlepool, to win it 3-1. Compared to a 3-0 win for Weymouth. Would you believe that? Barnet are taking on Aldershot. $2.63 for Barnet, $3.40 for the draw, $2.40 for Aldershot. Barnet, they're in 22nd, 2 wins, 3 draws, 9 defeats, 1 draw in the past 5 games. Meanwhile, for Aldershot, they're in 5th, 6 wins, 6 draws, 6 defeats, 1 victory and 3 draws in the past 5 games. Gonna go for a 1-1 draw compared to a 0-0 stalemate. Stockport are taking on Bromley. $2.10 for Stockport, $3.30 for the draw, and $3.30 for Bromley. Stockport, they come into this and 4th, 8 wins, 3 draws, 4 defeats, 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 games. Meanwhile for Bromley in 11th, 6 wins, 4 draws, 4 defeats, 4 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. I'm going to go with Bromley here, 2-0 winners compared to a 2-2 draw. Next up is Notts County taking on Torquay. $2.50 for Notts County, $3.40 for the draw, and $2.40 for Torquay. Notts County, they come to this in 7th, 7 wins, 2 draws, 5 defeats, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. Meanwhile for Torquay, top of the table, 12 wins, 2 draws, 3 defeats, got an 8-point lead. But that could be somewhat deceptive because sometimes they've got like 3 games at hand, like Sutton United as in 3rd. If they win all of them, then they could be just 2 points behind. But regardless, they will still be top of the table if the other sides end up playing all their games in hand, winning them all. Torquay are still top after that. So credit has to go to them for a pretty good season so far. 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 games, had a little bit ropey as of late. But I'm going to bet that them in this game here to come through and win this game at 2-0. Football scientists going to go Notts County 1-0 victory. Woking are taking on Maidenhead. $2 for Woking. We got $3.40 for the draw and $3.25 for Maidenhead. On the table, Woking, they come into us in 13th, 6 wins, 3 draws, 7 defeats, 1 victory and a draw in the past 5 games. Meanwhile for Maidenhead, they are in 9th, 7 wins, 2 draws and 5 defeats. Picking up 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 matches. Going to go with Maidenhead to win a fuller here, 3-2 compared to a 1-0 prediction. Dagenham and Wedbridge are taking on Kings Lynn. $2.30 for Dagenham, $3.30 for the draw, and $2.80 for Kings Lynn. Their positions on the table sees Dagenham and Wedbridge in 18th, 5 wins, 3 draws, 7 defeats, 3 victories in the past 5 games. Meanwhile for Kings Lynn in 19th, 5 wins, 3 draws, and 7 defeats also. 1 victory and 2 draws in the past 5 matches here. Going to go for a 1-1 draw compared to a 1-0 victory for Dagenham and Wedbridge. And the final match sees Sutton United take on Eastleigh. $1.95 for Sutton, $3.30 for the draw, and $3.60 for Eastleigh. On the table, Sutton United are in 3rd, 8 wins, 3 draws, 3 defeats, 3 victories and a draw in the past 5 matches. Meanwhile for Eastleigh, they are in 16th, 5 wins, 5 draws and 4 defeats. 3 draws coming in the past 5 matches here. Going to end things off with a win for Sutton United, 3-1, compared to Eastleigh winning it 2-0. Those are my thoughts predictions for match day number 20 in the Vanarama National League. Feel free to get involved, put your own thoughts predictions down in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers.